The girl looked surprised, having no idea where this little lion came from, but seeing its pitiful appearance, Annie couldn't bear to live it alone in the dangerous forest, so she decided to take the little lion home first. Just as she was about to close the door, a white wolf carrying a cub in its mouth suddenly rushed in and darted under the table. Annie was a little nervous, but soon recognized the white wolf. It was the one she had rescued not long ago. With so many animals suddenly appearing in her house, Annie felt overwhelmed. She quickly picked up the phone to contact the forest police, only to find there was no signal on the entire island. Helpless, she had to walk to the lakeside to search for a signal source. Unexpectedly, at that very moment, a patroller from the Animal Association showed up, inquiring about the whereabouts of a lion cub. It turned out that not long ago the lion's mother had been shot by poachers in the forest, and the cub was then sold to a circus at a high price. However, during transportation the plane crashed by accident, and the lion cub happened to fall onto a tree, which saved its life. Annie originally intended to tell the truth, but when she learned that the cub would still be sent back to the circus, she immediately changed her mind and decided to keep it a secret. It was this decision that would completely change their destinies. After sending off the patroller, Annie once again gathered her courage and approached the wolf mother. At that moment, the little wolf was nestled in its mother's arms, nursing. Unexpectedly, the lion cub, who had gone hungry all day, also staggered over and dove into the wolf mother's embrace, starting to nurse hungrily. Luckily, the wolf mother did not drive it away. Watching this scene, Annie's heart instantly melted. She immediately made up her mind to adopt them both. As time passed, the two little ones gradually became the best of brothers. They played and wrestled wildly in the house every day, while the white wolf came back regularly to feed them. All of this was heartwarming and healing. Annie quietly recorded these beautiful moments on her phone. Gradually, the little lion and little wolf became increasingly attached to her. When Annie practiced piano, they would obediently go play in the yard, but as soon as she stopped, they would immediately rush back, following her closely, like two little knights loyally guarding her daily life. One day, Annie had to go out for something. Although she was worried, she still entrusted the two little ones to look after the house. Fortunately, the wolf mother would return on time, which gave her some peace of mind. However, she didn't know that shortly after she left, the wolf mother was discovered by hunters while foraging in the forest. A tranquilizer gun fired, and the wolf mother instantly collapsed. She was then fitted with a collar and taken away. When Annie returned home, she was stunned by what she saw. The two little ones had turned the house upside down, rummaging everywhere for food. Just as Annie was about to scold them, she realized the white wolf was missing. Panic-stricken, she rushed outside to search everywhere, but no matter how hard she looked, there was no sign of the white wolf. With no other choice, Annie returned home to prepare food for the two children first. However, she also realized that she couldn't manage both work and taking care of two energetic wild animals at the same time, so Annie made a difficult decision to send them to the Animal Protection Association. She believed that they would live happier lives there, but perhaps sensing something, that night the lion cub and little wolf quietly climbed onto Annie's bed, leaning against her, unwilling to leave. At that moment, Annie's heart completely melted. She hugged them tightly and silently made a promise. No matter what happens, she would never abandon them. From then on, Annie truly became their mother. She worked while caring for them, played with them on the grass, and sunbathed with them under the eaves. Sometime at dusk, she would play the piano for them. Occasionally, the little wolf would even climb onto the piano on its own and tap out a clumsy melody with its paws. The music drifted through the forest, sending off the sunset and welcoming the turning of seasons. Winter soon arrived. The island was covered in thick snow, and the two little ones had grown into strong young beasts. They frolicked in the snow while Annie carefully prepared a hearty dinner for them indoors. As winter passed and spring arrived as promised, the forest came back to life, and the two brothers finally ran freely across the meadows. Just then, a mother and daughter happened to visit the island. Seeing strangers, the two animals excitedly ran toward them. Annie was terrified at the sight. Afraid they might scare the visitors, she shouted and ran after them, but unexpectedly she tripped over a tree root.